Hello fellow drawers, today we're gonna draw Batman. Hola amigos, hoy dibujamos Batman. This video is for adults and for children, so if you love to draw, stay tuned. You will need 4 supplies before we get started. Some paper, a pencil, an eraser, and a pen or a marker. I recommend starting with some warm-up exercises. You can start with some vertical lines, horizontal lines, counterclockwise circles, clockwise circles, triangles, squares, anything to warm up your hand to get you ready for drawing. Mi español no es bueno. So if you don't want to listen to me speaking in English, you can just mute your speakers and just follow along. Puede silenciar su altavices y seguir mientras dibujo. Hi guys, Charles DeWandler here, and welcome to another episode of Draw with Charles. Today we're going to draw my favorite character in the whole wide world, Batman. So first we're going to start with a circle for like the top of his head. I'm just going to use a pencil here and just gently kind of rehearse the shape that I want. Now we need to draw a big jaw. Batman has a big jaw, so let's put a little line down here where we want the chin to go, and then an edge over here and over here where we want the jaw to go, and then we'll kind of draw rough lines coming down. Now let's draw his ears. So let's go toward the edge of his head and just do like an upward kind of curve line. Same thing over here, kind of an upward curve line, and then make like a little triangle like that, triangle, and connect it to the top curve of his head. That's pretty good. You can even draw like a little line. Okay, now his eyes, for his eyes, maybe they should go right about here on his head, maybe just a little bit above the middle. Let's put a dot where we want the inside of his eyes to be, and another dot where we want the outside of his eyes to be, a little bit upward. Now we're going to connect these two dots with a little bit of a curved line, but kind of a straight line. Connect the dots. Now let's do underneath the eye a little curved line like this, kind of like half a banana, to connect from down here to up here. Half a banana. Try and make them the same size. Mine are not perfect. Kind of rushing. Okay, now for the nose, let's maybe put the nose a little bit below the eyes. Let's just put like a little kind of dot where we want the nose to go. And then we want his mask to kind of go over this way and stop before it gets to the edge. So let's put another dot here and another dot here. And then let's do a curved line to connect his mask. And then another line parallel with his jaw to go toward the bottom of his jaw. Something kind of like that. I'm kind of looking, my drawing is kind of, I'm looking at it on an angle here, so I'm not really seeing it as clearly as you can see it on the camera. Alright, let me erase the extra lines that I don't need. That's why we draw with the pencil first in light lines that we can erase later. Alright, let's make his chin kind of wide. Wider than you would for a normal person, because Batman is supposed to have a big chin and a big jaw. And then we'll connect his chin with the bottom of his jaw like that. Now, Batman has very easy lips to draw, so what we can do, we can either just draw a straight line, or we can draw, looking at one that's kind of like a angry face, so it kind of almost looks like a bat. His lip kind of curves like that, and then the bottom lip we can just do something kind of like that. All right, let's put a little line here for the nose, maybe little accents there. And that's looking pretty good. And most artists, when they draw Batman, they don't actually draw the pupils of the eyes. They actually leave the eyes white. Now just to give this a little bit more character, let me just exaggerate his eyes a little bit more, make them a little bit more curved and angry looking. I think that kind of looks cool. And then bring this in a little bit more straight. Put maybe accent wrinkle there. And then we're going to draw, since we have some more space at the bottom of this drawing, let's draw a little bit of his neck too. So above where his jaw is, let's put a line for his neck and a line for his neck here. We're going to put, for like his Adam's apple, we'll put a couple lines in here, and then I guess we'll just make this, we'll just connect this at the bottom. Now I can go ahead and add the ink that I want. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the top, because if I put ink down here and then I work my way up, I'm going to smudge all the ink going up. So I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. In fact, let me see if I can connect this line all the way straight down. That'll make like a good kind of cartoon character shape. I want this drawing to look a little bit more like a cartoon character and less like a real-life human being. If it were a cartoon character, we would draw the least amount of lines possible in order to save time. If we were drawing a human, we'd have to draw every single detail, and that would take longer. And a lot of animators, they're trying to work fast because they just have so much work to do that they can't draw everything realistic. All right, so now we just drew our outline. I think that looks pretty cool. We've drawn an accent mark here and here, here and here. You don't have to draw accent marks. I'm just doing it just for the heck of it. Now, I'm going to draw the eyes. I'm going to even try and exaggerate a little bit more. Now, I'm going to save some time on the coloring, instead of using pencils or crayons, I'm actually going to use this king-size Sharpie, which is kind of going to give me a faster coloring. And what I'm going to do when I use this Sharpie is there's some details I don't want to lose. So I'm going to accent the parts that I want to keep white. You know what? I already messed this part up. I'm just going to color all that in black. All right, now as you can see, I colored my Batman with a black Sharpie because I think that the black Batman suit looks the best. However, you don't have to draw yours black. You can draw it blue or gray. And then when you're done with the inking part of it, what you want to do before you color the insides, you want to use your eraser, and you want to erase the extra pencil marks that don't belong. And there you have it. There's Batman. I would recommend leaving his eyes white, or maybe coloring them maybe slightly yellow. But if you're not sure, just leave it white. These little marks here in his suit, if you colored your suit black like I did, these little marks you can color gray or blue. And then his skin, you can make kind of like a peach color, you know, whatever color you want. And that's really about it. So hope you enjoyed drawing Batman. If you like this video, please click the like button underneath it, and then comment underneath and let me know what you'd like to see me draw next. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy free coloring activities by downloading our coloring book at drawwithcharles.com. And check out our children's book, Dallas Do Good Goes Swimming, now available in English and Espanol. For more information, visit dallasdogood.com.